Hey guys, this is Dave the Skin King from AcneErasingSecrets.com. Today in this video I want to talk about using rubbing alcohol for acne. I had someone ask me about this recently and I was like, wow, I actually have never tried that before, so I should probably look into it and just kind of share my thoughts on it because I think it's something that's important and I think it's something that, you know, it can be looked at in a couple different ways. So that's what I want to talk about today. So, to get into it, to dive in, to dig our nails into this subject, what I first want to explain is that rubbing alcohol is about 70% on average isopropyl alcohol, or just look up, if you want to look it up, isopropyl. So that isopropyl in the rubbing alcohol, that's what it kind of is, like the molecular name, if you will. That is what you're really putting on your skin when you use rubbing alcohol. And I know, like, when you get a cut or a bruise or you get one of those strawberry scrapes when you fall off your bike when you're like 5 years old, or you fall off your rollerblades or whatever, your roller skates, that's usually what people use is rubbing alcohol. Now, the reason I don't recommend rubbing alcohol is for, first of all, a few different reasons. Number one, isopropyl alcohol. Well, first of all, the reason people do use it is because it kills bacteria. So when you put it on your skin, it's going to kill bacteria like really quickly, and it's just like boom, but like shocks your skin. And it's something that will kill your bacteria, and it may help, but you don't want to be putting rubbing alcohol on your skin on a daily basis. First of all, because you'll smell bad. Second of all, because your skin is going to be getting basically like just harmed on a daily basis by isopropyl, which is basically a chemical. It's a toxin, and it's something you shouldn't be putting on your skin on a regular basis. And if you were to keep putting that on your skin and then stop using it, which you will have to eventually, or you're just going to smell like rubbing alcohol every day, and no one wants to smell like rubbing alcohol every day, you will have probably break out even worse. That's going to come back even stronger. So it's kind of like yo-yo dieting. When people go on diets, they'll go on diet after diet, and they change diets and they lose some weight, but then all the weight comes back and then some. Same thing with your acne. If you're doing something that's temporary, that's not a permanent change, something that, you know, rubbing alcohol, a lot of things like that, benzoyl peroxide, those are all temporary things. When you put them on your skin and you, you know, when you put them on your skin and you just let them sit there, sure, they're going to kill the bacteria, but what's causing the bacteria internally is what's causing acne to grow. You need to solve that problem to really cure your acne and get rid of it for good. So you guys know that already. And if you're just seeing this video for the first time, you don't know who I am, now you understand that. Hopefully you can watch more of my videos to understand that. But with that being said, I don't recommend rubbing alcohol. You can actually, if you breathe in too many fumes or swallow it, or if it gets into your bloodstream, you can have problems that you do not want. So it's kind of like benzoyl peroxide in that way. So I don't recommend using rubbing alcohol on your skin. It's not something that's natural. It's not something that is going to help in the long run, and it's just another Band-Aid on your acne that it's not going to actually cure it. It may be temporary, but it's in the long. If you really want to get rid of your acne, get clear skin for good, you're going to have to address your diet and your skin, your regimen, your mindset and belief system too. That's huge. Just thinking positive, feeling positive, and being positive. Because if you're negative about your skin, you can be eating like a monk on Christmas Day and still have acne. I don't know what that means, but I'm just making up as I go. So, with that being said, I don't recommend rubbing alcohol for acne. And I also don't recommend, and this is another thing too, I know I briefly mentioned hydrogen peroxide before. Hydrogen peroxide I don't recommend for consistent treatment. There's certain things I don't recommend for consistent treatment. Hydrogen peroxide is better than rubbing alcohol because hydrogen peroxide is not as toxic. It's very strong and powerful, but it's just H2O2, I believe. So it's two hydrogen molecules, two oxygen molecules. It's a little bit different than water, and that's it. But it can still burn your skin, and it's still something very strong, and it's oxidizing to the skin, so it kind of ages it in a sense. But if you have a really bad breakout, and it's a good quick thing to use that's more natural than benzoyl peroxide, rubbing alcohol. I mean, it is natural, but it's taxing to your skin and to your body. So I don't recommend using rubbing alcohol. I don't recommend using hydrogen peroxide on a daily basis, or really at all, to be honest. If you really have something, and hydrogen peroxide is the best strong thing I would recommend. That is short-term, quick fix kind of thing. But besides that, I recommend you don't really use those on a regular basis, just because it's not a good routine for your skin. As far as other things that are strong, apple cider vinegar is pretty strong too. I've had some people say, this is really strong, my skin turns red. My skin turns a little bit red. The apple cider vinegar is cleansing to your skin, and it's more beneficial. It's a natural version, if you will, of rubbing alcohol or hydrogen peroxide. Hydrogen peroxides are natural, but it's a natural version of benzoyl peroxide or of, what was I just saying? Rubbing alcohol or benzoyl peroxide. It's kind of like a natural version of that. So apple cider vinegar is much better. And if you want to, if you feel too strong, you can dilute the apple cider vinegar with water to make a less strong solution. Just put some water in the bottle, or get a new bottle, a glass bottle preferably. Add some hydrogen peroxide, add apple cider vinegar in, add half a bottle of water in, like distilled water or spring water or whatever. Mix it up, stir it up, and then use that, and then add that to a spray bottle, or just use that onto the little cotton pads and use that on your skin. So apple cider vinegar is one of the best real natural cleansers out there. And like I said before, just to review one more time, I don't recommend benzoyl peroxide, salicylic acid, rubbing alcohol, isopropyl. Look that up. It's if you swallow it, get it in your bloodstream, breathe in the fumes. It's not good, so I don't recommend that. Or hydrogen peroxide. I don't recommend those things on a consistent basis at all. And out of those, hydrogen peroxide is the best, and you'll still want to dilute that for sure. You don't want to put 35% food-grade hydrogen peroxide on your skin. I've done that before, and yeah, I kind of experienced myself. I'm a scientist. So, with that being said, I don't recommend rubbing alcohol for acne. I've said before many times, address your diet, how much water you're drinking, what you're not getting in your diet as far as nutrition, good base foods, and a healthy, consistent skincare diet routine. So I just want you, basically for this video, don't use rubbing alcohol, but also to understand that to not get in a routine of using things that, whether they be not natural at all and you know it, like benzoyl peroxide or things like that, or kind of good, like hydrogen peroxide, but at the same time kind of taxing your skin, these things, you don't want to be dependent on them because they're very strong and they can damage your skin over time, or just at certain times if you use too much, or whatever it may be. But rubbing alcohol and hydrogen peroxide both work on the premise of killing the bacteria, which is good. And you can use things like that externally, but you don't want them to be too strong and overpowering, because what your body does is when you use something so strong and overpowering, your skin will come back with a vengeance. So it's kind of like a boxing match, and you have two boxers, and one of them is just pounding away at one, and the other guy's like, no, and he comes back punching with a fury, even more than he did before. It's kind of the same way with your skin. When you bombard it with things that kill the bacteria and are really strong, your body kind of recognizes that and realizes that, and it builds up an immunity. Let me put it this way: it builds up an immunity. Your skin will, just like anything in your body for the most part, will build up an immunity to that. So you can use all these things all you want, but eventually, either they're going to work temporary for the short term, but you have to be using it, which is toxic, so it's not healthy, or it's going to stop working eventually because your skin's going to develop immunity, and the bacteria production, the hormone production is going to become stronger, and then you have an even bigger problem, and then it can turn into severe acne. That's how people can get kind of mild acne, but then it gets worse and worse as time goes on, is because they're using things that will instigate hormonal and bacterial imbalances at a larger level, because they're attacking it, and it's creating this inner, or right on the level of the skin and inner disruption of the body that causes inflammation, causes things like that. So I don't recommend rubbing alcohol. I don't recommend things like that. Get natural stuff, guys. I'm telling you. Stop using benzoyl peroxide. Stop going to your local grocery store. Stop going to pharmacies. Stop going to pharmacies. Stop going to any of those places. You're not going to find good skincare products that are going to help you clear up your skin there. Go to your local health food store. I have to say over and over again. People ask me about pharmacies, Walmart. Guys, Walmart and pharmacies, they don't have anything that's going to help you at all that I know of, let alone clearing up your skin. That's good, high quality products. So stop wasting your time at those places. And if you can still ask me questions about them on my Facebook fan page, but go to your local health food store. You're going to see much better products there. Look through the ingredients and use things that are going to be natural, soothing, and healing to the skin, not attacking and instigating to the skin that's going to cause inflammation and disruption in your skin, which is going to cause more acne. So that's all for this video. Don't use rubbing alcohol. This is David Skin King from AcneErasingSecrets.com. We are clearing the acne of the world 1% at a time. Starting with you. Hit the subscribe button above to subscribe to my channel. Hit the thumbs up button below to like this video. And favorite, comment, like, share this with your friends, and on Twitter and Facebook and on your blog, and on, if you know someone that owns the New York Times, or what else? I'd like to get on just like ABC, NBC, Fox, any of those. Send this to them if you know them. That's it for this video. Oh yeah, one more thing. You can get the Secret Acne Cleanse, which is a cleansing report I wrote on my Acne Erasing Secrets Facebook fan page below. So go below, click on the link to visit facebook.com/Acne Erasing Secrets to get that report for free. So all you have to do is like the fan page and get the report, and you'll see my future videos being updated on the fan page. So that's it for this video. Hope I answered your question. Okay, if you have more questions, ask on my Facebook fan page. Maybe I'll make a video about them, or just answer them on the fan page, one of the two. So that's it for this video. Take care, and have an awesome rest of the day. We'll see you on my fan page below. Take care. Bye.